Hello, this is a mishmash, a video taken at a trip to Orlando, and it's full of ideas that you could use in your haunt. Like this in particular is at the new Harry Potter ride. New. And it looks like they used a stencil or something to give that kind of lichen look to it, using black and washes galore, greens and blacks. I remember this park is new, and so they used the stencil kind of everywhere. Look at the black that they did at the bottom. They even did it on fencing. It's just amazing how instant this place looked, how old it looked. They also did it on the stonework, and I froze it here to also look at the black on the edge to add more of that ancient look. This is how they did rusting technique. They, again, using all kinds of washes. Looks like greens, raw sienna, white, brown, some texturing. Wow. Here's using some more white in there. Well, as you know, I'm not into cutesy, but this illusion actually could be used to make something scary. These suits that they're wearing are translucent, and underneath it's like a glow-in-the-dark leotard with a skeleton on there, and they're in front of a black light, but they really look like ghosts. Ah, the Tower of Terror. The entire queue line is stunning, but I wanted to focus on the plasterwork they did here. Look how deep it is. Look at the cement you can see underneath in the brick. Just stunning. I love not only the ride, but the queue line. Also, this is a faux painted wall, and I froze it here. Look at the line that they did, and then did some sponging shading underneath it, and then some more sponging, and then some splatter work. And they also drew little lines in there, and then very subtle highlighting and low lighting. Highlighting meaning the white at the top and then the black at the bottom. And it was a very realistic wall. Another realistic wall is this brick illusion that they did. Let's freeze the frame and look closely at it. Looks like they did sponging of green and a pink and a brick red and some gray, and then splattered in black and white. And boom, you've got what looks like a brick wall. Those slats are real. Looks like it used to be a slat wall a long time ago, but you could draw lines. Great illusion. For you pirate fans out there, here's a quick way to do some pylons. Those are real logs that they lashed together, probably screwed to that bottom of the platform. And because they're so heavy, they are not moving. Here's a quick illusion. You could project a spider web on the roof of your house. Okay, well now we're at Universal's Halloween Horror Nights. This looks like bent conduit, some corpsing, and a couple of pumpkin heads. And voila, you've got a 20-foot tall entrance to your haunt. Another quick entrance illusion is stick some planks of wood into some sand in a box, looks like, and then attach it using rebar. And then we'll get closer to this, and you can see then the painting accents they did. They probably painted it all gray and then dry brushed white. Oh, and added some crows. A great illusion. Okay, this steampunk is like a masterpiece of faux painting. Look at the green and copper washes that they did. And then they just threw on some gears with different kind of washes on there. I like the sewer pipe, the PVC pipe, painted in copper instead of the usual rust. And here's some more examples of faux painting. I like that kind of yellow one that looks like a yellow and rust or red. That wood is faux painted just in streaks. And those little like dots, those are just glued on. A quick and dirty way to make a scary haunt. Pallets, barrels, boxes, all mashed together with chains and garden hoses. And then what was really amazing about the scare zone is up above, they hung fire hoses, more garden hoses. I mean, anything that has, you know, like a hose to it. And at night, what they did is they lit it all red with strobe lights. Here, you can see it in a second. I got a little bit of that. That's scary. You know, here's a neat solution for wind if you want to have a panel up. Using this triangle and then these sandbags, these were not going anywhere. Now, if it was a solid wall, you may have to do some more support, but this chain link was solid. We were there for the 20th anniversary of Universal's Halloween Horror Nights, and they had a scare zone where they had dug up all their old props and just stuck it on these shelves. And it was like, for me, a haunter's dream. I mean, here's just tons of ideas. Loved this little torture thing. I don't know what you call it, but you know, you throw a dummy on there and that looks pretty scary. These skulls, the blood, and all of that texturing. Imagine walking or having to walk underneath it as a tot. This here is a fire pit that has little bits of latex, so it looks like dried skin. Let's pull away a little bit and you can get an overall view of it. This is another one of those torture devices. Those are rubber nails. I don't know if people have been pulling those out, but pretty scary. This chair, let me freeze frame it. Look at that's just a simple streaks of black, gray, and red, and it's ancient. Another torture device, but what's neat about this one is yet another faux technique that looks like dark gray with light gray just sponged on. If I ever wanted to do like a scary drive-in, it's a great sign. And also look at the banner use that they had. This was for a circus one year. I thought that was a great idea to quickly add, you know, the sense of the theme. This is the world's scariest baby carriage. Well, I hope you enjoyed this quick tour through Orlando's full of ideas land. Thanks for watching.